I will announce the winner and give a bit of background. I'm very pleased to announce this is one of the industry's real characters, one of the people who really makes it worthwhile being part of this industry. The RBS Hall of Fame award for 2010 is awarded to David Paradice. Just a bit of background on Para, as we all affectionately know him. Back in April 2005, David celebrated the 5th birthday of his company, Paradice Investment Management, with a function at the Museum of Contemporary Art. And at that function, David joked that most people wait until their 10th year anniversary to celebrate it, but he wanted to get in early and have a function to thank anybody now in case he wasn't around in 10 years' time. And obviously, contrary to this, in March this year, with the business celebrating its 10th anniversary, again, with an event at the Museum of Contemporary Arts and supporters of the firm. So great to see a surviving a firm that's been around for a long time in this industry. As many of you may know, David started out on his own bat in 2000 after having successful stints at the then Mercantile Mutual, where he was on the private equity side, I think. And before that at State Super, where he met, I think, Peter Cooper, and they joined up later on. He was convinced by John Nolan and others in the industry at the time to stay in Australia and set up a funds management business to focus on small cap investing. And by doing so, he was at that time one of the few specialist small cap investment managers in the Australian market. And back then it took a lot of guts to do this stuff. The business, Paradice Investment Management, has grown from its first 30 million small cap mandate to a firm managing close to $6.5 billion today across small, mid and large cap. And not content at that, just that recently they've expanded into global equities in a small and mid cap strategy out of the US. Many of the clients that first supported David 10 years ago in small caps are still clients of Paradice Investment Management today, and many of them support products across the business. And it's obviously a sign of success when your early clients are still with you. David's been really successful also in attracting and retaining very successful talent. Their business now is around 18 people working in it, which again, great sign of success. For those people who don't know or haven't met David, first impressions are usually lasting. He's described by many as, reading from the notes here from some of his colleagues, dishevelled, not your atypical fund manager. Quite often the case you come across him, he's wearing a business shirt that's either unironed, missing buttons, got stains on it, ink stains, whatever. He's wearing somebody else's tie. This will usually be accompanied by a frayed suit, pants, unpolished shoes, broken laces. Real compliment to you, David. This appears to be chosen attire irrespective of whether he's visiting companies, brokers or clients. David avoids the limelight. I think he's a pretty private guy and clearly dislikes excess. Every time he visits a company, I understand he's certainly looking out for excess with management and steers well clear of it. He likes to stay away from what he refers to the cowboys with bling. So those who work with him say he's untidy, never stands still, and he can appear to be in disarray at most times. They liken him to the Looney Tunes character of the Tasmanian devil that comes in and puts everything in a spinning whirlwind. For all these quirks, again, many in this room I'm sure have had the pleasure to know David. He's got these quirks, but his skill is really, and has been for all these years, finding the 2 or 3 things about a smaller company in particular that really matters and makes a difference. And this guy is just an unrelenting detective to find those 2 or 3 things. The amount of information he absorbs is quite unbelievable. Outside the funds management industry, David's a long-time supporter of the arts. He's a staunch supporter and active participant in many charitable endeavours and in the communities and with environmental-based organisations. David's married to Claire, who's here tonight, and has 2 sons, Angus and Benjamin. Again, David's one of the real gentlemen in the industry. It's a pleasure to know him, and I'd like to ask David up on stage. and for RBS to make this